Good question. Everybody's asking that, including myself. Well, the latest I've heard that the Secretariat is looking at the 1st of July for the JMMC meeting and the OPEC meeting, and the 2nd of July for the OPEC non-OPEC ministerial meeting. Now, those dates need final confirmation, again, from all ministers, but it looks like those might be the final dates.
What were the dynamics there, do you think, behind the scenes? Was it because everybody wanted to go to the Bahrain peace conference? I mean, what? No. So what was actually what was actually in the mix there?
It's the G20, right?
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the Bahrain conference. It was the G20, and a lot of the energy ministers wanted to be at the G20. And there was also the dynamic that President Trump was going to meet with the Chinese premier, and this might impact the decision for OPEC. You know that there's a lot of nervousness around the trade war aspect, so they wanted to have that. I mean, these talks happen first and then meet. So during the Jeddah meeting, the Russian energy minister proposed that they change the meeting to July, and that's how the idea came about, and they've been bickering ever since.
So we're still looking out for official confirmation, but there's no reason to doubt any of your sourcing and reporting, Amena, so that's going to be interesting to watch. How are you assessing the price levels as we come into this OPEC meeting? So far, not much commentary about what we could potentially see, but the market is really looking for that rollover of the 1.2 million barrel production agreement.
Dan, I think the market already factored in a rollover, so I don't think we're going to see much movement in the price. And we're in a very fragile spot right now. You're seeing the geopolitical tension across the region. We saw the tanker attacks, several tanker attacks, and multiple attacks also on Saudi Arabia's infrastructure from Houthis have been claiming these attacks. So the market is in a fragile state. It's hard to tell how the price will react, but what I've been hearing from traders is that they've already factored in a rollover of the current deal.
When you think of those rollovers, what's the mind meld here, do you think, when it comes to OPEC members, particularly Saudi Arabia? Because at the end of the day, they were surprised several months back on terms of the waivers. They were surprised by the United States. They were really thrown under the bus with that one. What's the mind meld when they're going into the G20? What do they need to see from President Trump that will make them feel secure enough to move forward?
Well, I think, we've already heard some positive comments from President Trump, is that he's going to have a long meeting with the Chinese premier. That's already impacted oil prices a little bit. We've seen a jump to 62.5. So any kind of positive sentiment that it won't end up in a trade war, that might do it. But again, from the Saudi perspective or the Gulf perspective, they're still very keen on rolling over the current deal because they feel that if they don't, this will lead up to another buildup of stocks, which they can't deal with at the moment. And as I said, the market is still very fragile and needs this rollover.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.